Hello friends, welcome to Finance MCQ. Friends, today we will discuss the expected syllabus of MP Power Generating Company Limited for Accounts Officer or Manager Finance Exam 2023. So we were getting lot of requests to prepare video for the expected syllabus. So let's discuss that. Friends, before we go on to the video, I just want to tell you MP PGCL has not officially released any syllabus for the exam yet, and it's just an expected syllabus. So there can be more or there can be less syllabus by them in the examination. And one thing is important to note here, that in this video we will cover only technical syllabus only and not the entire syllabus, so do keep this in mind. So first of all, let's talk about what will be the exam pattern. So friends, here you will have computer based exam. Total 100 questions will be asked, and every question is of 1 marks, and 2 hours will be provided to you. And this your 100 marks is bifurcated into two parts. Part 1 is your technical syllabus, that is from your relevant discipline, and part 2 will be from general awareness and aptitude. Your part 1 will have 75 MCQs, that is 3/4 of the total weightage of the exam, and part 2 will consist of 25 MCQs, that is 1/4 of the total weightage, and there will not be any negative marking in the examination, so that's really a good thing. So in this video we will discuss this 75 marks MCQs, what will be the expected subjects or topics from this relevant discipline. So friends, as you can see on your screen, that is relevant discipline. You can expect questions from corporate account and financial accounting, then financial management, cost and management accounting, then corporate and business laws, taxation, both direct and indirect tax MCQs, then audit and assurance questions. So out of these subjects, your mostly MCQs will be there. So now let's talk about one by one which are the important topics in these subjects. So for corporate and financial accounting, they can ask questions from basics of accounting questions such as accounting concepts, then some questions from bank reconciliation, bills of exchange, rectifications, etc., just to check your basic accounting knowledge. Then questions can be there from company's final account, its preparation and presentation, mostly schedule 3 related questions. Then questions from ratio analysis are also hot favorite of the examiner, so question can be asked from this topic. Then corporate accounting questions can be there. Here the questions can be from issue of shares, debentures, reissue, forfeiture, amalgamation and absorption. And Ind AS questions can be there. Here there is a chances that mostly Ind AS questions will be asked and not accounting related questions. And some questions can be asked from bonus shares questions, then right issue questions, etc., or some questions from ESOP can be asked. So these are the important topics from your corporate and financial accounting from which the questions are usually asked. Now second subject is financial management. In that, questions from basics of financial management, then various sources of finance, then questions related to a capital management can be asked, then questions from capital budgeting, risk analysis in capital budgeting, questions from cost of capital, NPV, mutual exclusive decisions, then probability index, payback period, etc. These are the some of the important topics in financial management from which questions can be asked. Then questions can be from capital market or derivatives, just the basic level question, not in-depth question like IPO, primary market, secondary market, etc. Then questions from regulatory body, policies, etc. These policies, etc., may not be there, but from regulatory bodies like question on SEBI, IRDA, etc., can be asked by them. Then question from cost and management accounting, basically your costing subject. Here the questions from basic concept of cost and management accounting, then type of cost questions like unit costing questions, batch costing, service costing, contract costing, etc. Questions from this area can also be asked. And apart from that, these three are the main topics from which questions will be definitely there, like questions from standard costing, marginal costing and absorption costings. So you can expect some questions from these three topics for sure. Then questions from break even point, EOQ, margin of safety, PV ratio, etc. So these are some of the topics from which questions is always there in the examination, so do cover these points. Then corporate and business laws, so here the questions from Companies Act can be asked, and in the business law, questions from Indian Contract Act, Sales of Goods Act, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code. So these are some of the important business laws that questions can be there. and some labor laws like EPF Act, gratuity, bonus, etc. Questions can be there. Again, it's expected syllabus. They may ask questions from these topics or they may not ask. It's up to them. And sometimes questions from Companies Act are also not there. But since it's an exam for accounts officer or manager finance level where the CA CMA candidate are asked, so there are high chances that questions from Companies Act will be there. Now the questions from taxation, here both from direct tax and indirect tax questions can be asked. From income tax, questions from important heads of income can be asked. Then TDS related questions, deductions, provisions, etc. can be asked by them. And from GST, basic GST concept like constitutional provisions, etc. questions can be asked, or some important provisions like input credit, return basis questions can be asked by them. And other act questions may or may not be there, like questions from Customs Act, duty drawback provisions, etc. So it's up to them. If they want to include them, they can ask a question from this topic also. But you have to prepare for income tax and GST for your examination, that's for sure. Now questions from auditing and assurance. It's again also one of the important topic from which at least 3 to 4 questions will be there, like basic auditing concept, vouchers and verification. These are the simple questions, but still questions will be there. Provisions related to auditors appointment, etc. are there. Then audit report, CARO, CSR provisions, audit of PSU companies. So questions can be there from these topics, and questions from auditing standards can also be asked by them. So friends, these are the subject in detail we just talk about, that these are the 6 subjects from which your technical syllabus questions can be asked by them, and these 6 topics will cover approx your 70 to 75 marks. So since it's not an official syllabus, it's just an expected syllabus, but you can assume that most of your questions from these topics only. So in the absence of any official syllabus, you can start your preparation from these subjects. Now we at Finance MCQ will also help you to prepare for this examination. We will launch a practice course soon, so give us some time. We will upload the course, and once it's live, we will inform you all through community post on our YouTube channel. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, just subscribe it so that you don't miss the notification once the course is live. So I hope you find the information useful, and in case you have not filled up your application and meeting the eligibility criteria, then you should definitely fill up this form, since number of posts are 46 and your selection will only based on your computer based test. There is no interview, so that's really a good thing, that just based on your score your selection will be there. So definitely you should give it a try and fill up this application form. So thank you so much for watching this video till the end.